Lecture 6_4 using the t-statistic. When the standard deviation of the population is not known, we use t-statistic instead of z-statistics. We are not required to use a sample of a big size, however, the population must be normally distributed. Example. The machine that produces plates is set to yield plates that average 25 pounds. The distribution of plates produced by the machine is normal. However, the shop supervisor is worried that the machine is out of adjustment and is producing plates that do not average 25 pounds. To test this concern, he randomly selects 20 plates produced the day before and weighs them. The mean of the sample is 25.51. The standard deviation is 2.19. The logic of applying the t-statistic is the same as the logic of applying the z-statistic. Step 1. Establish the hypotheses. The test is being conducted to determine whether the machine is out of control, and the shop supervisor has not specified whether he believes the machine is producing plates that are too heavy or too light. So, the claim is that mu is not equal to 25 pounds. Sign not equal implies that the claim is HA. Thus, a two-tailed test is appropriate. H0 is that mu equals 25 pounds. Step 2. Determine the appropriate statistical test and sampling distribution. Because the researcher uses the mean as the statistic, the population standard deviation is unknown, and the population is normally distributed. The t-test is appropriate. Step 3. Specify the type 1 error rate. Alpha is 0.05 for this problem. Step 4. The decision rule. Because n equals 20, the degrees of freedom are 19. Alpha must be split, which yields t critical equal to t dot inverse of 0.025 and 10 equals 2.093. So, if the data produce a t-value less than minus 2.093, or greater than plus 2.093, the decision is to reject the null hypothesis. Otherwise, do not reject the null hypothesis. Step 5. Gather the data. The mean of the sample is 25.51. The standard deviation is 2.19. Step 6. The value of the test statistic. 25.51 minus 25 over sigma over square root of 20 equals 1.04. Step 7. Reach a statistical conclusion. Because 1.04 falls into non-rejection rejoin plus minus 2.093, we fail to reject H null. Or using p-value, with the same result. P-value is the area under two tails defined by the test statistic of plus minus 1.04, or 2 multiplied by t.dist of minus 1.0419, true, or 0.31136, which is greater than 0.05. So we fail to reject H null, or we fail to reject something opposite to HA, so there is not enough data to support HA. But HA is the claim. There is not enough evidence to support the claim. Step 8. Managerial implications. The results of the study are that the process is in control. However, the shop supervisor may still wish to monitor the process and retest the plates later. While using the week 6 calculator, choose the letter T in its combo box. While using collab 5, chose cell 2 saying, population sigma is not known. The results coincide. The next problem is from the textbook. You have a claim mu equals 75, a sample of size 80 with mean 77 and standard deviation 5.9. What is p-value? The textbook suggests 0.0024. The week 6 calculator and collab 6 suggest 0.0033. The following problem illustrates how to resolve a very common dispute between the company and its client. A coffee dispensing machine is supposed to deliver 8 ounces of liquid into each paper cup, but a consumer believes that the actual mean amount is less. The consumer obtained a sample of 16 cups of the dispensed liquid with a sample mean of 7.75 ounces and a sample variance of 0.81 ounces, so the standard deviation is 0.9. If the dispensed liquid delivered per cup is normally distributed, what are the appropriate decisions at alpha equals 0.05 for claim mu is equal to 8 and for claim mu is less than 8? There are two claims. Claim 1, mu is equal to 8. Claim 2, mu is less than 8. All the other data is the same for both claims. Alpha is 0.05, n is 16, sample mean is 7.75, sample standard deviation is 0.9. We use collab 6 cell 2 for both claims. The result for claim 1 is not enough evidence to reject the claim. The result for claim 2 is not enough evidence to support the claim. If there were a lawsuit, the company would win.